everybody, and welcome back to today's live stream. It's great to have you here. Thank you for your time, and you have my pledge that I will make or try to make today well worth your time in spending a few minutes with me. When I say a few minutes, we're going to be about quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how much I waffle on. But anyway, it's great to have you here. So I'm sure everybody listening today is fully aware of AI and how it's not only changing marketing and sales, but actually changing the world. You know, I've been doing this for over 30 years, this being helping small businesses, consultants, advisors, one-person businesses, startups, and some larger businesses to become more effective in the key skills of sales, marketing, and business growth. If you think about that as a subject, there are only two ways of making more profit, which is the purpose of a business. One is to increase sales, and the other is to reduce costs. Now, reduce costs is great. Reducing costs, rather, is great. However, it's limited. You can only save so much. And even if you didn't spend a penny, you know, it's still limited to the amount of sales that you can make. So if we're going to grow our business, which I'm assuming is the reason why you're here, then we've got to be working on what we can do to increase sales. And one of the ways now, and one of the ways that's only going to increase in the future, is the use of AI. The biggest problem with it, I believe anyway, is that we don't know what we don't know. And so, you know, I get people all the time and say to me, oh yeah, I'm on ChatGPT. Yeah, I know that. But the truth is they don't even know ChatGPT, let alone about the 10,000 other AI tools that are out there. And that's only going to grow. There's going to be even more of them to choose from. Over the next few days, perhaps weeks, I'm going to be doing a marketing-based AI advisory live stream. So what I do is I spend certainly a fair amount of my time looking at the different systems that are out there, and I'm going to select probably my top 10 systems that I think might be worth your while. So please look out for that. I'll be promoting it on LinkedIn and other social media, as well as on my website. So that's definitely one to not miss. However, today, what we're going to talk about is something that I've developed. How cool is that? Somebody normal like me, who's got no real, coding experience or anything like that, can build an AI. I built something called the Results Mastery AI Advisor. And it's just, I've got to tell you, it is a brilliant tool. Now, I'm not here to, well, I sort of am here to promote it, but I'm not going to push it down your throat. What I am going to do is just talk to you about what it will do. But at the end of the day, you don't have to use mine. You don't have to. You probably should, but you don't have to. So let me tell you what I've done. I've taken ChatGPT and used it as a basis to build my own AI advisor upon. So let me explain. What I've done is I've uploaded my website into ChatGPT. I've uploaded all my blog posts, all my videos, all my podcasts. I've uploaded all my audio programs. I've uploaded all my reports, my books that I've written. What else have I done? I've uploaded my frameworks, my systems, my scripts, my tip sheets, and so on and so forth. So everything that I've done in the last 30 years, I've put into my new AI advisor. So what that actually means is that when you use my AI advisor, rather than just going to ChatGPT, you get everything that's in ChatGPT, but it's built around marketing. It's a specialist marketing AI advisor. and it's got all my knowledge, all my experience. So it's like having me on tap 24/7. My wife tells me that's a very scary thought, but I'm sure from a marketing and sales point of view, it's very, very valuable. Now, this is, I think, the 5th video that I've done in a series of videos that I'm pushing out every day. I'm live streaming it just so people can see it live as well if they want to. But I'm here today to talk to you about how to tailor my advisor to your business. Now, the first video I did was all about planning, how you can get it to write a marketing plan or a business plan or a networking plan or a plan to develop your website, all these sorts of plans that we need, and we don't have time to produce them. And if we did, we wouldn't necessarily know what we need to do. If I asked you to write a search engine optimization plan, you probably couldn't do that unless you're an expert in that particular field. But with this, you can just get my AI advisor to do it. The following day, we looked at done for you. One of the biggest problems that I see that small businesses have, they just don't have time. They're busy. They're busy operationally doing the work that the business does, and they don't have time to do their own marketing, which is a real problem and a real worry, actually. The third day, we spoke about systems, leveraging your business, scaling your business by developing systems and processes. Yesterday, I spoke about how to utilize your experience and develop processes that would help you to grow your business. And today I'm looking at how to tailor that for you. And do you know what? It's fairly simple. It really is. All you're going to do is, let me give you an example rather than tell you how to do it. It's really easy, and then I'll show you. So let's say you wanted to improve your website. What do? If you go to ChatGPT and say, how can I improve my website? I want to get more people to it. It'll give you a plan. It'll give you a plan for getting to your website, to getting more people to your website. However, that's generic. That's taken from the internet. This will access my information first. So I've written several plans about this. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to go to my website. So I'm going to say to it something like, in fact, I'll not tell you, I've changed my mind. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what the system will do. So just bear with me a second while I share my screen. Here we go. Okay, so hopefully you should be able to see my Results Mastery AI Advisor. It's giving you 4 prompts here, 4 things that it's saying, look, I can do these 4 things. However, that's not what we want on this occasion. We want to know how to get more from my website. So I'm going to go in here. I like talking to it, just like I would if I was briefing a member of my team. If I was asking a member of my team to produce a plan to get more people to my website or any other thing, then this is what I do. Okay. So in a moment, I'm going to upload a link to my website. The reason for that is I would like you to develop a plan to get more people to my website. I want a marketing plan to get traffic to my website. I also want to make sure that when they go to my website, that the conversion rate is maximized. So I'm open to ideas that I can use, practical ideas I can use to get more people who visit my site to sign up for something, to make an inquiry, or perhaps to book a meeting with me. So they're my real goals. And if you've got any questions at all, then please get back to me. But other than that, here's the link. So I'm going to save that now, and then I'm going to, in a moment, there we go. So here's the link, and I'm just going to type in results mastery.com. There it is. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I click that there, and in a few moments, it's going to produce, with a bit of luck, here we go. Look, how long does this take, guys? What, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? All of a sudden, quick wins. What are the quick wins, the quick things I can do? I can start posting more on LinkedIn. I can add calls to action to every post, tell people what I need to do. I can do email marketing, drive traffic from my email to get people to go to my website. It's recommending, see this is why it's personalized. On my website, I've got something called the results quiz. How does it know that? Well, it knows it because it's just scanned my website in less than 2 seconds, and it's recommending that I promote my results quiz via email. By the way, you ought to go to that page. It's on my website, the results quiz. Take the quiz, and it gives you a report at the end of it on rating your website on a scale of 1 to 100. So if you get like a 99% result or a 10% result, you know how good your marketing is. Podcast promotion. So it's recommending I have a podcast and a blog and LinkedIn posts, and I promote it that way. Google business profile, optimize my Google business profile, and so on and so forth. Midterm, I need to focus on YouTube, it says, leveraging my videos, my referrals, my paid campaigns. Long term, what do I need to do? Run joint webinars with accountants, coaches, consultants, offer results mastery partner affiliations. So there's some really good ideas. Now we go down here, that's just part one. Part two, to maximize my website conversion. That's when I've got 10,000 people to visit my website in a month. I want to get as many of those signed up to a meeting, added to my newsletter, added to my emails, subscribe to my blog, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and generally communicating with me. And again, I don't want to read it all because you can sort of read it yourself. And if you sign up to the service, you'll be able to do this for yourself, and that would be brilliant. Now, what I would do want to show you, calls to action. It's telling me what a little bit, or it's telling anybody a little bit more about what I do here. But here's where the real, some of the real value is, or added value. It's more like the icing on the cake, to be honest. Would you like me to build out the traffic campaign calendar into 90 days? So it's told me I need to do all this. Now it wants to build it out into a 90-day calendar, showing me exactly what I need to do each day and each week. All I need to do that, I can either talk to it, or I can just, for ease, type in the word yes, because I do. That would be great to have a day-by-day calendar showing me exactly what I needed to do each day, each week. And in a couple of moments, it's just working it all out. It will show me exactly what I need to be doing. How cool is this, guys? It honestly, it's an absolute no-brainer. Now, if you're like me, I'd be thinking, well, how much is it, Steve? How much is it? Well, I can tell you, it's £10. £10 a month to use this incredible system. Look here. Look, 90-day program. And it's now saying, would you like me to include paid ads and retargeting campaigns in the campaign as well? Yes, I would. You know, it is absolutely the most fantastic tool I've ever known. In all my 30 years in business, this is the biggest thing I've ever known. And it's a tenner. Now, why is it a tenner? Because a lot of people could think, well, you know, it can't be very good. It's only a tenner. Well, it's a tenner because when I say tenner, let's just clarify, it's £10, okay? UK GB pounds, £10 per month, no tie-in. Try it. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, for any reason, just let me know and I'll cancel your subscription. It's as easy as that. Let me just stop sharing so you can see me again. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so it's tenor, and the reason behind it is this. When I first started all those years ago, over 30 years ago, I had a goal, and that was to try and help as many people as I could to market their business. That was my goal. Help as many people as you can to market and grow their business and overcome the fact that 80% of businesses that start this year will have gone bust inside 5 years, which is a terrible statistic. And I've been on a mission to do that literally ever since. So if you want to know more, surprise, surprise, go to my website. You can see it on the band scrolling along the bottom of this. You can also see it on my wall behind you there. So results-mastery.com. Thanks very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next live stream, which will be probably at 1 o'clock tomorrow, but definitely tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you then. Thanks very much for listening.